Are you satisfied, happy, miserable? Are you looking for love in all the wrong places? It's time for the Michelle Hughes Show, where we keep it real. Tune in daily and join our controversial topics as we talk about singles, sex, and men and women's issues. And now, the Queen of Relationship on the Michelle Hughes Show. Always keeping it real. Your host, Michelle Hughes.
Dr. Bill, it's been a long time, but I'm so happy that you're with us tonight. And I know you're going to give us some fantastic information. I'm so excited about all the things that you're doing since the last time I had an interview with you.
It's been a while.
Oh, yes, it's been a little time. But one thing I can say, you are a busy man.
Yes, I try to be. I'm doing my passion and I'm loving what I do. And it's been a long time since I talked to you, and it's so great to be back on your show and to be able to talk to your listeners.
Well, they are going to get an earful tonight because you have helped me in so many ways, Dr. Bill. And I can really say it is really a privilege to have you with us here tonight on the Michelle Hughes Show. And, there's so much I can say about you. I mean, from just me and you getting together the other day and bringing out some things that I had no idea that was a part of my life. And just in one meeting, I got healed. Yes, I did. Listen, I'm going to... Yeah, I gotta get some cheering in here. That's right. I got healed, y'all. Oh yeah, Dr. Bill is the man.
Well,
yes.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, you are the man. But I want them to know a little bit about you. Dr. Bill, you were a psychologist or a psychotherapist in the mental health field for over 38 years. And you own your own behavioral mental health management company. During that time, you specialized in PTSD. And then in 2009, you made a major life change and went back to college and studied 3 years to become a certified master life coach. And Dr. Bill, I understand you just won this year a business award for the best life coaching business in Cape Coral, Florida. And
yes,
that, to me, is just an outstanding thing to see some of the things that you've been doing. But I got a little testimony that I want to give concerning the work that you do. And this is coming from Hale Lechner. I think his name is Lechner. And he says this: how do I say thank you to the man who has saved my life? In a short period of 4 months, he has helped me turn my life around. He has taken me from angry, hostile man to a confident, happy, and relaxed individual. He has taught me the most important part of me, and that's being involved and that is to continue living in the moment and to take command and to earn my self-respect. Now, to me, that's a mouthful. I told you what you did for me. I told you what you did for me in 1 second. So he's saying in 4 months. So I do understand that we do have a person who he's really committed, and he's thorough about what he does, and he wants to help people, and that's what I love about you the most, Dr. Bill. Anyway, I guess.
Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome.
I have grown so much since I saw you. People are probably confused knowing that I spent that many years working in the mental health field and then just left. It's like I had a midlife crisis. I had to leave. I fought for so many years. I fought with psychiatry and medication. And the clientele that I worked with, as I said, had post-traumatic stress disorder. And it targeted on women mainly, as you know from the past experience you talked with me. And believe it or not, there was no pill for post-traumatic stress disorder. And I just couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't battle my way through trying to help people to heal. And that's really what I've always wanted to do, is help people heal. So I went back to college. In fact, I went 4 times back to college. And I got 4 different certifications. And what life coaching allows me to do is work with people, men and women, both, and just help them to improve their life, to heal, and gain happiness and success, and really start to enjoy themselves and their lives. So I get to do that, and there's not a rigid structure set up so that I have to find a problem in a person. I don't have to find a problem in a person as a life coach. I can just help them from wherever they are today, whatever they want to do in the future, and help them to accomplish that. I can do things so much faster now than I could when I was in the mental health system. It felt like my hands were tied the entire time. Because in that system, in order to get paid, the person has to have this diagnosis and the problem. In life coaching, they don't have to have a problem. They can just say, I'm going to think better, I'm going to feel better, I'm going to stop being anxious, I'm going to worry all the time, I'm going to be happier, I'm going to be more successful. I work with people in their businesses. I work people just in their lives. I've worked with couples as far as their marriages and their relationships. But it's all about gaining skills, and that's the difference. From when I was a psychotherapist, I had to have all the answers, I felt. It was put on me because a client walks in and says, this is my problem, tell me what to do. But in life coaching, it really truly believes that the person has the answer to what they need to do in their lives. And so a coach is not much more than if you look at it like a sports coach. Person comes to me and says, I don't have the skills to be happier or not worry as much, or not be as anxious. And I help them find new skills, help them practice those skills, and then also give them the support to move on with their life. And that's always been my passion. Let me help you heal so that you feel good and confident about yourself. And as you heard from that person that you read the testimonial from about working with me, things are done a lot faster than it's ever done in the psychiatric field. So I feel good about my shift. I feel good about what I do. And plus I brought all the skills I had from being a psychotherapist and a business owner to life coaching. And I do post-trauma coaching. I also do addiction recovery coaching. And it's based on empowering the person. And you know about that. That's a lot of the work you do, and also your radio program. Empower the person and give them new knowledge and skills and support them. And that's what a coach does. So I'm really thrilled to do what I do now.
Wow. I tell you, Dr. Bill, I know we talked the other day, and some things that you brought to my attention in just 1 minute, it was almost like I was in tears, and because I never thought of it that way, what you brought out to me. And so it's liberating when you have someone who cares and understands how to get to the root of the problem. And sometimes we just need someone to listen. And what you did, you listened to me, and because you knew previously some things, and you begin to question. You asked me some questions, and that helped me to understand, some of the things that I was feeling at that moment. And so I want to thank you publicly for just the other day, for just helping me get through that little, what would you call that? It's almost like a wilderness period of your life, and all of a sudden, in one moment, this person just opens.
I just put you on the field and let you do a couple plays, and they brought you back out again, which is really nice. But since I've talked to you, which is really neat, is you about my first book, and I've talked on your program about my first book that really looked at people who had survived abuse and trauma. But I just recently published my second book, which is called Personal Philosophy Method. And this is just such a cool book that explains to people how actually your identity works. And it's a short read, not real complicated, and I wrote it so everybody could understand it. And personal philosophy is basically the structure and common sense words of your identity. And personal philosophy is based on 4 elements. The first element being core beliefs. And I talked to you briefly about that the other day and started to bring out some of your core beliefs. And these core beliefs are the foundation of your identity. It is the beliefs that we accumulate in every experience we have in life. So the brain actually is recording, which is called memory. And then in another compartment, because the brain is such a great organ that it operates in completely compartmentalized areas of the brain, and everybody should know that. But there's a belief that you form about yourself, and that's the cool thing about it. You form it about yourself with every event that you have in life. So if it's a positive event, it's a positive core belief that you have about yourself. If it's a negative event, then you probably have a negative core belief that goes with it. So we're accumulating, and what I see this is our beliefs that form who we are as a person, and how we do that is how we see our own selves. And let me just give you a few of the top core beliefs that just about anybody has and can identify with it. Number 1, I'm not good enough. Now, just about every one of your listeners couldn't identify with that. There are times in life when we just don't feel good enough, or we're being told we're not good enough. So we form that core belief. Can we identify with, I don't deserve? I don't deserve to be successful. I don't deserve to have my own company. I don't deserve to have a higher paying job, whatever that is. Number 3, I'm not worthy of. I'm not worthy of being loved. I'm not worthy of, again, being successful or happy. Number 4, I'm a failure. Wow. Number 5, which really hits a lot of people as well as the first one, I'm unlovable. How many times have we been told by other people, in and out of relationships, and if the relationship goes bad, we're made to feel as though we're unlovable, or that it's our fault. So that's an important thing that forms. And another one that's real serious is no one would want me if they knew what I knew about myself. So, and look at those are just general core beliefs. And so that's the foundation of your identity, who you are. And if depending on how those come out, how your core beliefs come out, is how you think, act, feel, and react in your life. Wow. And how you react today, I was trying to explain yesterday, is based on core beliefs that you formed when you were growing up. So for every event you had or situation in your life, you had a core belief. At my age, that's thousands. You know, my hard drive is getting overwhelmed with everything that is part of my core beliefs. And I couldn't find that when I was working as a psychotherapist, but as a coach, because coaching is based on if I give you the right question, you give me the answer, and you'll give yourself the answer. But also, it's based on assignments, and I give clients assignments when we're coaching. They send me their assignments, and then I go through it, and I find these core beliefs, and it's just amazing what I can find for people. And that's basically how you are functioning in life and how your brain is influencing you from your subconscious. And I got some statistics at some point to help you understand that.
Well, hold on 1 second, Dr. Bill, because I don't want you to forget to tell people how the 30-day life change works too. But we're going to go to a commercial. We're going to come back. Keep your thought, because we want them to understand how you can help to change their life in 30 days. Wow.
30 days, absolutely.
Be right back.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back as we deal with more heart-to-heart issues. This is the Queen of Relationships on the Michelle Hughes Show, where we keep it real. Stay with us on the Michelle Hughes Show.
Do you want to change your life? Unlock the secrets to making positive changes in your life with a free membership at makingpositiveChange.com. Take a chance on yourself. Join the Making a Positive Change community today at www.makingpositivechange.com or talk to Dr. Bill directly at 239-349-2249.
It's the Michelle Hughes Show. We keep it real. We talk about singles, sex, men and women issues. Come join the conversation on the Michelle Hughes Show. Are you satisfied, happy, or miserable? Are you looking for love in all the wrong places? Well, tune in daily and join our controversial topics. She's the Queen of Relationships on the Michelle Hughes Show. She keeps it real. Don't miss a show with Michelle Hughes.
All right, Dr. Bill. Man, you got us going.
I hope so. Let me finish off real quick, and then I'll get on the 30-day challenge, which is a fabulous online program that your listeners can opt in and take a look at and purchase.
All right.
It's great. The other 3 levels of your personal philosophy, second one is your core values. The values you put on the core beliefs underneath them. It's like a high-rise building. And then we have the third, which is programming. And then the fourth is core expectations. So that makes up your identity. And the book helps you to understand that. And what's nice thing is you can get my book free at my website, www.makingpositivechange.com. And what a great, it's the membership site. It's a free membership site. Anybody can join, and you get some really nice benefits of being on there. One, you're in a community that is positive. We're also on Facebook of Making a Positive Change. Also, if you become a member and subscribe to the website, you get the free ebook, Personal Philosophy Method, and you can read all about what I was talking about. You also get access to a free live journal. This journal is for you, and you can write down your life changes, you can write down your creativity, you can write down inventions, you can write down anything that you want, recipes, but it is free to you, and nobody can access it because they can't get into the website itself without your email and your password. So it's very good. It's a healing tool, and writing is a way to heal. So writing in a daily journal, your ideas, your emotions, everything like that can really help you. Also within the website is a learning center. It has all kinds of articles and videos and resources from me as well as other professionals. So it's a very good learning center in there. And then when you are in there and a member, you can sign up to my 30-day life-changing challenge. This is a mind challenge, which is an online program. It's $89.99. Now, some people say, wow, that's a lot. But what you can do in 30 days is change your mind and change your life in 1 month's time with this online program. I tested it for 1.5 years with people, and then I've had it on for almost a year, and people are just changing their lives. There's also testimonials on there that you can look at. And there's a free mini challenge that people can take to help them to understand that they're ready to take the 30-day life-changing challenge. It's very, very good. It's a very good program. And what you're doing is actually saving over $600 because you can do in 1 month that would take you 4 months of working directly with me. So it's really a cost saving for the person. Well, instead of paying my fee, you just take the program. What?
Well, I had a question for you because I want people to remember to go to www.makingapositivechange.com. Now, does the challenge help people to understand their mind code? Can you explain what is the mind code?
Yes, the mind code is what feeds our whole entire subconscious. As we grow up from children, the mind code is all the information, all the situation, all the data, everything that comes into your brain is stored.
Okay.
And the way that it gets embedded into your subconscious is you get it from people that you care about. You don't get new code from a stranger on the street that makes a comment that you don't like or a criticism. Your brain throws that away. But for people that you really care about, we start encoding. And what this code does is the code, all the data in your mind code accumulates and then forms the core beliefs that I talked about earlier. The core beliefs are then the ruler to the code. So if you want to know if you have positive code or negative code or a percentage of it, is you look at the core beliefs. Then the core beliefs feed information to your inner critic, and we all have an inner critic. The self-talk voice that we have in our head. For the most time, it's judging, critical. For some people, it's very positive and very supportive. So if you've got a positive inner critic, then you have a positive mind code and you have a positive core belief. So there's a flow here. So your mind code takes the content that it has and forms your core beliefs about yourself. The core beliefs then feeds information to your inner critic. And then your inner critic influences how you think about yourself, about other people, and about the world.
Well, Dr. Bill, but is it even possible to change that mind code?
Absolutely. And you can do it in 30 days with the 30-day challenge. I designed it so that, in fact, you can take it, like the first 16 days is discovering what is your core belief, your core values, and your core expectations. And it's an online program, so you do it every day. And every day there is an assignment given to you. You do that assignment. It takes about 20 minutes, a half hour every day. It's not a lot of time out of your day. And then as you work up, you find out all your core values, core beliefs, and core expectations in the first 60 days. And then you get to identify whether they are good or bad, supportive or not, barriers to your life and your happiness. And then what you do, the second phase of the 30-day challenge is you, in fact, create a whole new identity, a whole new personal philosophy. And it walks you through, step by step, how to do that every day. There's also a video from me explaining the assignment every single day for the whole entire time. And within 30 days, I guarantee you, you come out totally different, thinking different, feeling different than you did going in.
Wow.
It doesn't matter where you are in your life. You don't have to have a problem. You can be very successful but want to be more successful. This will help you identify what is that one thing, that little thing that's blocking me from getting to the level I want to get to. It is an absolute, very good online program to help anyone improve and make their life better.
Yeah, I think we all have little blockage, and sometimes we just need someone to talk us through. And I believe in the power of prayer, but there are times that you need someone just to talk to you and help you understand some of the issues, the psychological things that may be hindering you from progressing, like you said, to become that successful person in life. And that's what this program is doing.
Absolutely. And when you think about it, how much do you really listen to yourself? With everything we got going on, media, entertainment stuff, devices, everything's talking to you, telling you you should have this, need that, and you're not good enough if you look at it. So most of the time we're on autopilot. We're not even thinking about what's generating our thoughts, or even that we have any power to change them. And I guarantee you, you do have a power to change your core beliefs. If you change your core beliefs and those values upon those core beliefs, you change how you react to things, how you feel, and you move at a higher level than you've ever moved before. It is just so thrilling. And the little time that I spent with you, just looking at a few core beliefs, it touched you, right?
It did. It's like a breakthrough. And sometimes you need someone just to talk you through some of the issues that you may have. I believe that people who have weight issues, and that was one of my issues as a little girl, having that weight issue. And sometimes you can figure out some of the things on your own, but when you have someone who's highly professional in that area, they can kind of walk you through some of the things to get you to that other side of your thought process. And that's what you're doing.
And yes, and without shaming, without finding the problem. I work with a lot of people. Because of the coach, I can look at every aspect of your life. Exercise, nutrition, weight, exercise, your personal philosophy, how you think, how you walk, how you talk, the whole basket. And as a psychotherapist, I could only work with one aspect of it. And here, I work with people changing their mind about how they eat, changing their mind,
Dr. Bill, are you there? Okay, I think we kind of lost Dr. Bill. All right. Well, we're going to go to a commercial. We're going to come right back. Or we might just put some music on until Dr. Bill comes back. We're about to end the show anyway, but well, as you can see, Dr. Bill, we got knocked off, but I put some music on, so I'm glad you're back, Dr. Bill. And I know that we're going to bring you back next week, and because you're going to talk about the thought addictions, and that's an article that basically you have written, and you have gotten over about 4,000 hits on it from people reading it, and I believe that was a topic that I talked about yesterday. I had no idea that you did that, and so next week you're going to come back, and we are going to really delve into those addictions. And I believe that there's so many people who are struggling with addictions, and who just need someone to talk them through how they got started. And you talk to a person to make them feel not unworthy, but you make the person feel worthy of what has happened to them, but you give them just something to think about. And I think that's sometimes what we need. Someone just to coach us through how we got there and how to get free. Right,
Absolutely.
Right, Dr. Bill?
Absolutely. Everybody is worthy to be happy and to grow and to achieve whatever they want to. And, as far as thought addiction for next week, that I'm just so happy and pleased to talk about it because I'm one of the few that have started talking about it and being an expert. And just think about it. Every addiction in the world starts with a thought.
Wow.
And if you don't treat that thought, oh my gosh, if you get sober, what are you left with? The same thought that got you in the problem to begin with. So we'll talk about that next week, but I am so happy and pleased that you allowed me on the program tonight, and I look forward to next week.
Well, we want to thank you for the information that you've given us tonight. And, it's nothing like having a coach right at hand's reach. And that's what you are to us. And I just thank you for coming. And I'm looking forward to next week. But people, you know what we do here. We keep it real. Until next week, you all keep it real.
Thanks for tuning in to the Michelle Hughes Show. Join us daily for more hot topics with the Queen of Relationships. Always keeping it real. See you tomorrow on the Michelle Hughes Show.